Hey everyone, this is Trevor Childs.
And this is Freddie Child.
And today we are here to bring you the long-awaited Faith Cup tutorial. As you can see in the video, I am holding one of our Faith Cups, which is actually
our Christmas cup,
yeah,
the Noel.
This is the Christmas cup version of it. It's the same process though, so we're going to be showing you this cup to start with. And we're going to show you all of the detail.
That it's the same thing as what our Faith Tumbler is. Same mica, same glitter, everything is the same. We use the same epoxy as well, which is KS resin stone.
Liquid stone. Ultra UV. And if anybody is interested in that, our coupon code for that is Clear Epoxy on KS Resin's website. I'll get you a good discount. So let's get started with what you'll need. You'll need a really pretty gold glitter mix. We made ours with a few different glitters that we have. Some glitter heart coat glitters, some Mr. NOLA'S glitters, different glitters that we had to make that really pretty mix. And it just looks great on the cup. And you can use more champagne color gold or true gold, so you can do whatever you like to make it pretty.
Alright, the next thing that you'll need is Mod Podge, and we just use the normal gloss one. Then after that, you will also be using more of a glitter that is a little bit rough. We used a second tone, which was our glass glitter, which is this one here. We got this from Michael's. This is the Recollections, the gold vintage glass glitter that we purchased from them.
One of the things that is tricky with this glass glitter is that it's so rough, it can be really tough to smooth your epoxy out over it, but that's okay. You also don't have to use it, it's just an option, so that's always there. And we also keep a little cup for our mixture once we mix them together. When we're putting it on the cup, sometimes it mixes, and when we fall off, we keep those scraps and keep it in the container so we don't waste it. So the next thing that we're going to do is get ready to glitter the cup, and we use Mod Podge and a paintbrush for that. And I've gone ahead, whoops, dropped my paintbrush. Let me pick that up real fast. What we actually did was I went ahead and prepped a 30-ounce skinny tumbler, and all you do is paint the cup white and add your gold ombre where you want it, and you can add it wherever you want and just leave your space for decals wherever you want. So basically what you're going to do is look over the cup and pick your areas that you want your glitter, and you just start to add it as you go in your little areas. There's no particular order that you have to do it. I'm just kind of eyeballing it here and figuring out where I want to go. So I'm going to tap the Mod Podge onto the cup, as you see, and I make sure to leave it a little bit thick because the chunky glitter adheres a little bit better to it when it's that way, and it makes it a little easier for the glitter to stick and lay flat. Because when you get done with this cup and you're getting ready for the epoxy stage of it, it's kind of important that the glitter lays flat so that you're not spending so much time and epoxy on top of the glitter to make sure that it's smooth. Okay, so I'm going to speed this up, and then I'm going to let Freddie explain laying the glitter for you guys.
Alright, the next step that you're going to do is you're going to grab your glitter and you're just going to sprinkle it on the Mod Podge area. The reason that we didn't cover the whole area that's gold with Mod Podge and glitter is for the reason that we want it to show underneath the micas and the epoxy. So once you apply the glitter and sprinkle it on, you want to make sure that you tap it, and that way all those jagged edges falls off and we don't have anything sticking up. And you want to make sure that you clean off the rim and move the glitter inward so you don't have to worry about the rim later on when you epoxy. Alright, we're gonna speed this up while we apply the rest of the chunky glitter, and then we're gonna get to the glass glitter.
So the next part you're going to do after you lay your chunky glitters all over the cup in your selected areas, you are going to start placing Mod Podge in the areas where you want to lay your glass glitter if you're going to add the glass glitter to your cup. Again, adding the glass glitter is just an option, it's not a requirement to get a beautiful result. So during this process we're going to use the same technique that we used to lay the chunky glitters. We're going to use Mod Podge, and then we are going to set the glass glitter on top of the Mod Podge. So what I'm doing here is I am selectively placing the Mod Podge onto the cup. I try not to get it on the rim of the cup because it makes it extremely difficult to get a smooth rim because that glass glitter is so rough. So I try my best not to get it into the rim of the cup. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the vintage gold glass glitter from Recollections and sprinkle it right into that Mod Podge, as you see here. And I just lightly tap it into the Mod Podge and bump the cup off after I lay it and tap the glass glitter into the Mod Podge. So after you complete the glass glitter, it gives a really pretty effect. And as you work on your cups, if you find spots that you need to touch up, you're certainly able to do so. I just found an area on the cup that I want to add a little bit of Mod Podge to. I think if I remember correctly, I smudged it as I was handling the cup. So I just add a little bit of Mod Podge and put the chunky glitters back right on top. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. You're easily able to overcome them. But one thing I want to point out to you guys is as you do this, be sure to keep note of your glass glitter and your chunky glitters over the gold spray paint. You want to leave plenty of that gold spray paint exposed so that you can still see it underneath your epoxy and micas, and it will give a really gorgeous ombre effect. Alright, so now we're going to speed it up a little bit as I finish the glass glitter, and we'll move on to the next step.
After you have finished applying all your glitter, you want to make sure that you wait 30 minutes before you move on to the next step, which is clear coating, which we will show you now.
Okay, so our next step in the process is we are going to take our cup and we're going to be sealing it with Krylon triple thick. So what you want to do is you want to take the cup that you have glittered and you want to take your triple thick and spray it really good over the areas that are glittered. Don't worry if your glitter gets a little bit dull during this process. That is completely common and typical of just about any clear coat, especially triple thick. When you go to epoxy over it, it will shine right back up like good as new. But right now, all you're going to do is just make sure that you've got it nice and sealed, and you're going to be letting it dry, and you'll be ready for the next step, which is epoxy and micas.
Okay everybody, this concludes part 1 of the Tumbler tutorial. Once again, we appreciate everybody here.
We are going to go over the epoxy process and the decal process in the next video. Be sure to follow us on our Facebook page and our private group. And as always, we really appreciate you all. Our website is bespoketumblers.com, and be sure to like and subscribe and follow our YouTube channel and share this video with all of your friends. Thanks guys.
Bye.